Hello and welcome to another update video about Polkadot. Great performance last few days. I think it deserves just another update here because it is one of the really good performing coins here in the last few days. It has broken above that high here, this wave 1 high. And if you remember, we talked about here 5 waves up in a possible wave 1, then 3 waves down in, you know, what could either be an A wave, and we get now a B wave, and then down in a C. That's still possible. You know, this could be an overshooting B wave. I'm not gonna lie, it could be the case. But for now, as long as we're holding here this last swing low at 630, I'd be focusing on higher, because the trend is clearly up, and it has gone beyond the high of the wave 1. So I'm currently primarily following the yellow count. Wave 1 up, wave 2 down. We had an entry point here for anybody who followed it. And then now the wave 3 to the upside. Then I would anticipate a 4th and another 5th, which would, you know, carry on, you know, above $10. This all is valid as long as we're holding the 630 level. So this is really the relevant level, the pivot point below which we should not come anymore. Ideally, it will now also avoid to break back into the wave 1 price range. So it should not, whatever it does, cut into 672. Should stay above that as well. That getting below that level would be a first sign that it's coming down, and that this is just that we're actually following the white count. By the way, I'm going to highlight the alternative 2 as white. Then you can distinguish between the different counts. Or, you know, why not? Yeah, no, that should be fine. So we had 5 waves up here in a wave 1. We had a correction. That corrective pattern was complete. That's why I gave an entry point. However, what we never know is, was this only the A wave of an even larger correction? Do we now do an overshooting B wave? Or was this the wave 2? And that's why you can still get as a, you know, you can still take an entry point. Confluence was saying it could go up. We could get a bounce either in a B wave or in that 3rd wave, which of course is much more bullish. What do we now need to do? Well, the target for that larger 3rd wave up there, here we talk about at least the 1.618 Fibonacci extension level. So we're talking here at least about 1055. But obviously we need to look at the subdivisions. So if we talk about this little 1-2 setup here, which is part of the 3rd wave, what would be the target for the 3rd of the 3rd? I think I didn't mention that in the last video. We talk about 766. So that's what it should reach at least next. 766, yeah, that would be the minimum target for the 3rd here. And then we've got a key resistance as well. That's here in that region, highlighted in red for you. And we're talking here about the area between 758 and basically $8.05. This is structural resistance, okay, here, based on the previous swing highs that we had. This is what the price needs to get beyond, and then we can carry on the journey to $10, only valid as long as this 630 level is holding, but the trend is up. If we come down, it could be this C wave, okay? But that will only become more likely if we break into the wave 1 price region at 672 and will then follow through to below 630. We can see massive volume. Yeah, if it wasn't about that volume, I would say, okay, it might be more likely that overshooting B wave, but that volume is quite cool. And in addition to that, we have a bullish crossover here, okay, on the relative, on the MACD bullish crossover. Now it's getting interesting. The RSI is not yet very high, so we're not even overbought yet. Normally in a 3rd wave, you get a very high reading. Now, okay, we've really only just started the 3rd, but in the process of making that 3rd, we should get a reading that ideally goes beyond, don't worry, that goes beyond 82. We'll see, I'm going to follow that through, but we have a bullish crossover on the RSI as well. We touched 50 here, we never broke below 50, so we are still in the bullish range, and there is enough scope for it to go higher, so I'm focusing here on higher for DOT. Okay, that's my update about Polkadot. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe, and if you really like the content, please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching, bye bye.